Good morning, students. Welcome to your maths class. I think all of you have joined the class. If you have any doubts and queries, then click on the chat option and send your message. I will wait 20 seconds, then I will start today's class. Good morning, Ankit. Let's wait for 20 seconds, then we will start our. So in our last class already we have learned up to the commutative law. Okay, identity law means whenever you are taking phi with a set and you are doing the operation union and intersection, so for union you are getting the same set and for intersection you are getting phi. This is called identity law. A union phi is equals to A and A intersection phi is equals to phi. Now let us take one set A equals to 1, 2, 3. We know that phi is equals to nothing, null set. So if you do the union over A and phi, union means together. So what you are getting? If you are doing A union phi, you are getting A set only because phi means nothing. So 1, 2, 3. This is the set A itself. So A union phi is equals to A. Similarly, if you take A intersection phi, what is the meaning of intersection? Intersection means common. So what is common here? Phi means nothing. And here also I have already told that in a set, phi is always a subset of any set. So phi is the common element. So this property is known as identity law. Okay, let's start. Associative law. Today we will learn what is associative law. Associative law. Let us take one example, then it will be clear. A equals to 1, 2, 3. B equals to 4, 5, 6. And C equals to 1, 4, 9. So 3 sets we have taken. Now I am doing this operation A union B. If I am doing A union B, what will be the elements of A union B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the elements. A units of A 1, 2, 3, elements of B 4, 5, 6. This is together. Now if I am performing A union B and union C, so this is A union B, and if I am performing A union B, that means elements of C also include here. So this is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Since 1 and 4 common, so 1 and 4 no need to write again. 9 is extra, 9 I have written. This is the value of A union B union C. Now let me find the value of B union C. What will be the B union C means 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. 1, 4, 5, 9. This is B union C. Now if I am doing A union B union C, I am doing union with A set. So this is B union C and this is A set. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. This will be the value of A union B union C. Now see the value of A union B union C and A union B union C. When I am taking C union of C separately, whatever set is coming, the same set is coming when I am taking union of B, same set is coming. So that means this union is associates with A, B and C. So that's why here in the associative law, A union B union C is equals to A union B union C. That means if you take union of AB together and then take the union of C separately, whatever set is coming, the same set will come if you take union of B union C, B and C and take it union with set A. So if you alter the places, the same set will come. This law is called associative law. A union B union C is equals to A union B union C. Similarly for intersection also this property hold. A intersection B intersection C is equals to A intersection B intersection C. That means intersection is associates with the sets A, B and C. Understood? Next one is distributive law. Here distributive law, I have taken the set A union B intersection C. Now here union will be distributed among the set B and set C. So A union B intersection C means A union B intersection A union C. It will be clear with the example. So A set I am taking 1, 2, 3. B set 2, 3, 4, 5. C set equals to 6, 7. Therefore 6, 7, let it be 3, 6, 7. 3, 6, 7. C set equals to 3, 6, 7. Okay, now A union B intersection C, this value I have to find. So first I have to find B intersection C. What will be the value of B intersection C? Which one is the common element? 3. 3 is the common element. So B intersection C means 3. Only 3. And now we have to perform union with A. So therefore A union B intersection C is equals to 1, 2, 3. So this is the value of A union B intersection C. Now let me find the value of A union B only. What will be the value of A union B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is A union B. And what will be the value of A union C? A union C value will be 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Now you have to perform A union B intersection A union C. That means the elements which are common between these two sets. A union B intersection A union C, elements which are common to both of these two sets. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now see the value of this and this same. So we can say that A union B intersection C is equals to A union B intersection A union C. So this property is known as distributive law. That means this union is distributed among the sets of intersection. So A union B intersection C means A union B intersection A union C. Similarly, if you take intersection here, A intersection B union C is equals to A intersection B union A intersection C. Here intersection is distributed among the sets B and C. Okay, so you do yourself with taking one example for this property. Okay, next one is complement of sets. What is the meaning of this complement? Complement means just opposite thing. If U be the universal set and A is a subset of U, then the complement of set A is denoted by A dashed or A to the power C and is defined by A complement is equals to X belongs to universal set such that X does not belongs to A. So except the elements of A, what are the remaining elements which belongs to universal set? That is called complement of the set A. So if this rectangle denotes the set universal set and this circle denotes set A, so the elements of this set A we can't take. So the remaining element will be A complement. So what is the meaning of A complement? A complement is a set of collection where the elements belongs to universal set but does not belongs to that set. If you are taking U equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10 and A set is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. So what will be A complement? A complement means except these 1, 2, 3, 4 elements of A, all the elements which belongs to U. So 1, 2, 3, 4 you have to remove from U and the remaining element, that means 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, this is A complement. Clear? Here the shaded region is A complement. Now properties of A complement. A intersection A complement equals to phi. It is very clear from this example. No common elements there in A and A complement. So if nothing is common, that means phi. So A intersection A complement equals to phi. Number 2, A union A complement equals to universal set. It is also very obvious. A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and A complement equals to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you take union over these two sets, it will come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is equals to the universal set. So A union A complement equals to U. Phi complement equals to U. Phi means nothing. And if you take complement, that means opposite of nothing, you will get universal total set. So phi complement equals to universal set. Similarly, universal set complement equals to phi. Universal set means collection of all numbers. If you take complement, means there will be nothing. So U complement equals to phi. Complement of a complement is equals to the set itself. If you take complement of A complement, you will get the set A. See from this example, this is A complement 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is A complement. Now if you take the complement of this A complement, so that means 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, this you have to remove from universal set and remaining element will be the complement. So if you remove, you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the set A. That means complement of A is equals to A. Any queries, students? Are you getting? Okay, now moving to the next topic is De Morgan's law. Very important two theorems. Here we will use the property of complement, union and intersection together. A union B whole complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement. See here union changed to intersection. So A union B whole complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement. Similarly, A intersection B whole complement equals to complement union B complement. These two properties are known as De Morgan's law. These properties are very important. So learn it, how to prove it. Let's see. So first one, we have to prove that A union B whole complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement. So let us suppose that X belongs to A union B whole complement. X is an element which belongs to this A union B whole complement. Now if it belongs to A union B whole complement, if it belongs to the complement set, that means obviously it does not belongs to the set. If it belongs to A union B whole complement, that means X does not belongs to A union B. Now if X does not belongs to A union B, that means X does not belongs to A and X does not belongs to B. In yesterday I have told you that whenever union is there and does not belongs to there, or will change to and. So
স্টার্ট হয়ে গেছে, তুমি লাইভ করছো এখন?
প্রিপেয়ারিং ফর ইউটিউব ব্রডকাস্ট। তাহলে তো সুন্দর আসছে।
হ্যাঁ,
ওরে বাহ, এটাতে তো চ্যাটিং করা যাবে নাকি?
হ্যাঁ, তুই দেখতে হবে চ্যাটগুলো।
সঙ্গীতা মন্ডল কে রে? একটাকে চিনি নিয়ে যে।
কি যারা দেখছে তোমার লাইভটা, তুমি শুধু শুধু তো লাইভ করছো।
ও, তাই এটা অফ করে দেবো না?
হ্যাঁ, তুমি লাইভটাকে অফ করে দাও। মানে তুমি
তোমার
যখন
অ্যাক্টিভেট তো অফ হচ্ছে না তো রে।
দাও দেখি।